Captain America Brave New World is now on Disney Plus, and I was finally able to see it. Now, originally, I wanted to go see this in movie theaters. I love the Sam Wilson character. I like the way Anthony Mackie portrays him. I personally loved the Falcon and the Winter Soldier miniseries on Disney Plus, and I was hoping that this film would be more equivalent to Captain America the Winter Soldier, my favorite MC movie of all time. But then the reviews came out, and they were mixed, and I heard things that made me eventually decide to just sit this one out and save my money. What stops this film from being great is the plot. You had a main plot that could have been great and serviceable to the character of Sam Wilson, but eventually it falls into something else. You have Isaiah Bradley introduced in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier miniseries. He is very significant to the legacy of Captain America. He was the first black Captain America, part of the Super Soldier program, with soldiers that served in World War II. He served his country and was rewarded by being locked up and experimented for most of his life. The plot here sees him framed for an assassination attempt and locked up again. Why you gotta do my man Bradley like that? So naturally, Sam wants to investigate, get to the bottom of it, and get him released from prison. That plot alone could have been very serviceable and emotional and further the story of Sam Wilson and Isaiah Bradley. But again, it turns into something else. The grander scheme of it all turns out to be a plot that seems to exist to tie up loose ends from 2008's Incredible Hulk. That happened over 15 years ago. What are we doing? Yes, the main villain is a side character from the 2008 film Incredible Hulk. By the way, not Giancarlo Esposito, who's heavily advertised as the villain. It's not him. And shame on this movie for wasting that man's time and talents. He is pretty much just a second-rate mercenary who's done with the film halfway through it. With that alone, I shouldn't give this movie a pass, honestly. With all that aside, the movie is a solid spectacle of action, adventure, and intrigue. Just enough intrigue that kept me interested. Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford really hold it down in the performance department. And kudos to Ford because he could have easily phoned this role in. But it seems like he did his thing. He's taken a character that previously was played by William Hurt, but he in no way tries to replicate that. He takes Thunderbolt Ross and makes it his own character, and I respect that. And I think he did pretty well with it. Mackie, of course, has plenty of charisma. He's a great hero, and even though this plot does not seem suited for him, he still holds his own, and I think he's a solid Captain America. One of my issues originally was bringing Red Hulk into this film. I didn't want a movie where Sam was going to have to battle a big CGI monster, but they do lead up to it well, and it's a really fun sequence, I'm not even going to lie. Ultimately, it's the plot that's disappointing, but I think there's enough good components that keep this movie afloat and kept me interested. So I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. It's a fair entry in the MCU, and with Thunderbolts, which I did see and I haven't reviewed, paving the way for a more clearer path for the MCU, I think we're gonna get back on track. I can't believe I had to edit that. So that is my take for Captain America Brave New World. Whatever platform you're watching this on, if you could just give me a like and maybe leave me a comment on what you thought of the film. And do you think the MCU is in a good state? Do you think it's headed on track? Let me know. And I will see you when I see ya.